Hello, good evening. Hopefully this is streaming properly. Just let me double check everything. Yes, excellent. After the issue with one of my other streams where the go live didn't work, I occasionally get a little bit anxious. Also, this time I've actually put multiple streams up on my schedule, and I was worried that I didn't put it up on the right one. But it looks like everything's fine. So, we are starting at Megalopolis. We have 25,000. And the challenge is to build an aquarium fit for the largest fish in the world, the whale shark. So we need to get up to rank 12. And then we should have everything that we need to get the whale shark. And we've got a couple of things that we can buy, which we might do a bit later. But since we're starting off with nothing at all, we've got a bit of work to do. So I'm going to leave this bit here because it gives me a bit of room to expand backwards if I need to in the future. Because I will be starting out with just some small corner tanks. There we go. Boost them up one more. And then just want to make sure that I've got plenty of space for everything. Get those here. So we want to fill these up first of all. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got these. That one's a bully. Let's do what we did last time. Name tank 2 Billy Small. And then we rename this one Whip Small. Then that will help me remember who not to put in which tank. So this one is a wimp. Can go in there. And now before I forget, let's just put a power combi on each one, and that should be perfectly fine for anything that we want to put in there. Turn back on not in aquarium. So put that one in with Billy, put this one in with Billy, and this one. This one can go in here, and then we can put a cave. I need something small, and then I'm going to put an anchor over in this one, just so it's not completely empty. Now, do we have any other billies or anything here? No, we don't. And what about back here? Right, so this one is a wimp, but that when they're fully grown they won't fit in this one, so we can leave that until later. So that'll be good enough for now. So let's go to employees. So we want feeding and fixing. Oh, they're decent, I've got 2 in each. We're also going to want cleaning. So it's fixing cleaning, is there feeding cleaning? Nope, okay. Well, let's get another person that's also feeding, fixing. There you go. And then I'm going to rename these to my most loyal viewers. One of them is going to be Grim Sim Labs. Not only is he one of my most loyal viewers, but he's also been super supportive, and you should go and follow him and watch his stuff, because his stuff is great. And then the other one is going to be Real Lord. And then I may add other people a bit later. Right, okay, they also need food. Let's not forget the food. So on each side, I'll get one of these. And we're gonna want... You can just put benches in the middle like this. And then again like this, that'll be plenty. We want a fizzy drink vending machine. Can put them like that for now. We're going to want some toilets. They can go like that for now. And then bins. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, and we should probably have one here as well. Yeah. And we shouldn't... that covers most of it. And soon enough I'll be putting stuff along the other side, so... should be okay. So let's click to open and see where we're at. So there's our 3 staff members. We have our first guest. I'm confused as to why we haven't got more here. I was expecting to have the different researchers already. Ah, here we go. So this, yep, this is one of the billies. So we'll get them out of the way. We're starting at rank 4. Okay, that's a decent one. So, gonna have a lot more coming. I was hoping to get research for the deep water tank, but I'm not sure that that's going to be... yes it is, excellent. So then we can start off with a couple of smaller tanks. Now what do we have down here? We have shipwreck and tropical. I am going to use the tropical beach paint as they come in. Just set everything up with this for now. And see where things go. I'll just back like that should be fine. And then let's not forget these here. But yeah, back here is likely to be more tanks. If I use this to mark things out, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be decent. I might extend it to 10 though, because that would mean that I could get a big tunnel tank here, which is extended all the way out. Yeah, that seems like a good idea to me. So let's have another look at what we've got. I will have these in one. The coral grouper I will likely put by itself because it eats other fish. And it might only be size 1 to 3, but it can still eat a decent number of them. This is crustaceans. I could do a tank with a couple of those. Or I could just add them to the buoys or the wibs. Oh, maybe together with the coral grouper. Doesn't need to be something big and impressive. And what I might also do this time is have it so that I keep the smaller tanks at the front rather than replacing them all with the big ones. I might even do an extra tank. It expands out all the way, so it's not going to be as small. So you can still have a decent number of fish. So yeah, 30. So if I was to get a power combi, so I could put the half and halves in one of them. Okay, first of all let's get the coral grouper. And the eel. Let's pause as well. Otherwise they're really not going to be happy. So I could get them a nice big cave. And they both eat mussels. Wrong one. So, mussels. And then over on this side, no, I've got another plant. Cause there's other small ones which will group up. So what I'll do is I'll put this and this in here. They both eat the green ones. And then we need to put Let's just stick sea lettuce in there. And now I'll move that out of the way. On both sides. They are 4 wide. Because they're only small, they shouldn't really need much more than just this one on them. Yeah, it's got plenty of heat, and the only thing we might need to have a look at is the water quality, but at the moment it's perfectly fine. And if it does go up, we've still got some more filters that we can add on. It won't really take up that much space. Eventually I might even just move it directly next to the other one. But anyway. Oh, I forgot to put in the tool stations. That's not good. Put 2 on each side just to make sure that everything's fine. And get a broom. Move that over because I'm picky. And then also get a sponge sink. And if it came to it, I could even put the toilets in this space here. Also wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. What? Oh yeah, that they overlap plenty. Might put one each here as well. Okay, let's very quickly just do that. One toilet, 2 toilet. And that actually looked quite nice in the wall like that out of the way. Okay, what else do we have in here? Okay, there's nothing from lower rank, so presumably we've got everything. So that would mean we should also... Yeah, we've got a combi mini, we've got the little filter and the little heater, we have the pump and we have the light. Yeah, we've only got these at the moment because we've not got anything needs anything else. We've only got the basic stuff for the guests. We have... Oh, we do have dividers, okay. We've got 2 sets of paint and then the blue one. Decent amount. Do we have any cold water? Nope, no cold water yet. So plenty of stuff to research and look into later. You always seem to need more benches than you think. Okay. So at the moment they should have plenty of stuff to look at, plenty of stuff to drink. We don't have any food, so can't really give them anything to eat, but let's just fast forward a little bit. We have a male, okay. Right, our coral grouper has grown. Okay, let's just put that on important messages only. Just so we'll be able to find things in the future. This one, it doesn't like itself. No, we can take that one. That's Billy one, okay. So I put that in the Billy one. We need to get some... Let's get some eel grass for the plants. Yeah, and they do need some more in there. So let's just get another one of those. And they're fine again. And then after we get this tank, I'll go for the protein skimmer. Now that should be more effective than the large filter, presumably. So we've got that. Oh, our eel has grown as well. In that case everything's fine with them. And lion and fish. So, and porcupine puffer. So later on I will make some tanks that only have pufferfish and only have lionfish and scorpionfish in them. So I will wait for that. And who knows, by that point I might even have unlocked them myself. Now, let's say I wanted to put some more tanks in opposite. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to get that all boundaried off. Okay, let's get that staff door up. But this is a placeholder for now. How big is it? Oh, it's only 10, the smallest one. Okay, well we can't put them in there anyway because we need at least 12. I believe... Yeah, this is the one that doesn't like to be housed with dotty backs, etc, etc. And it's a Billy. So... we're going to need to take... dotty backs, grammars and antheus. Okay, damsels are fine. So the orchid dotty back. Okay, so this one is a Billy. And that's going to be awkward. So again, need to put them in a different one entirely, which might end up being this one, because these ones are completely different. and I'm pretty sure they won't eat anything. Yep. So we can call this one Billy Awkward. Actually, swap that round so it makes more sense. Awkward Billy. Because that's where you're going to put the annoying one. And maybe we'll have another annoying one that comes later. Grim has leveled up. So your talents are for fixing and feeding. More fixing than feeding. Claire, so empathy, that's feeding. Feeding and fixing are about the same. So we'll leave you as doing both for the moment, just level you up normally. Here we go, there's our deep water tank. And as I said earlier, I'm going to get the protein skimmer next. So for the deep water tanks, I'm going to minimise those. I could get any more of them. This is the biggest that you can get. That's pretty damn big. But to start off with, I'm probably just going to go for something which is about that. I could delete that. That's going to be moved there for now. Obviously we need to get the steps in so we can actually feed them. So not in aquarium. So got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the power combi, which should be perfectly fine because they don't grow either. And what do they eat? They eat orange ones. So later on we will be getting the reef squirrelfish, which will also go in there. Ah, here we go. There's the annoying one. So let's research those now. Yeah, that's all good Billy tank. So we then get this one, put it in there. They also want some rocks. So we'll just get them plenty. And this one, they are shoalers. So I'm going to rename this one to small shoaler. You can delete that. We can get the tropical paint. And then we can paint all walls. There we go. Let's see what messages we have. Ah, Nors has leveled up. So you have fitness, natural talent for cleaning and the gift shop. So I'm going to have you learn gift shop as well. And if I open up again, no, wrong one. So clear is good for both of these, and Nord is good for cleaning in gift shop more than anything else. So I'm going to need to hire some more others. And I'll look into them probably a little bit later to see what they're actually good at. It might be that by the end of this everyone's going to be super leveled up, but might as well try to get the best out of it while we're still at the beginning. And I'm going to need to wrong one. Here we go. So it's going to need a tool station. Going to need a broom stand. And going to need a sponge sink. So yeah, looks quite decent at the moment. We've got a bit of everything in our aquarium at the moment. Since we've got a load of spare money, let's buy these ones. Which, if I recall correctly, they're actually quite a good price as well. So I will make a tank for the pufferfish. I'll decide where to put it later. It's more important at the moment to make sure that it is habitable. They eat crustaceans, so we don't need to worry about them growing too big and eating other things. Grim has leveled up again. There you go. The lionfish will eat other animals, so I am not going to put that in a tank yet because some of the other scorpion fish, if I recall, are quite small, so I don't want them to eat it. Okay, so here is the squirrel fish. So let's get this one. I can't remember if it's a pufferfish or not. If not, then it can go in with the small wimp tank. There's a protein skimmer. There we go for the filter. We need to get some cockles for over here. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they need decoration. There we go. Yep, small shoulder, they should be happy there. And there are other small shoulders later on, which actually have quite big groups. I think it's something like 5 and 6 or something like that. so later on I can put them in a bigger tank and have them all in together. Especially good because, as far as I'm aware, they do not eat each other. And this one I'm going to rename as Puffers. So first let's move that there. Naughty. So that can go there. And then I might as well, my other poles, get this set up on the other side. And then a broom stand. And then a sponge sink. Wait, what's the range on these? Okay, that's nice. Then the next thing that I might do is put in a toilet. So that covers all of that, and that covers all of that. And later on I should still be able to put a bigger tank in here. There's the longhorn cowfish, and then I'll just go from the start. Oh, there's the large filter, there's the large heater. Let's put that there quickly for now, and then that can be deleted and painted. Yep, that's good enough. Oh, we've got 5 different males. What's this all about? Okay, so Claire has leveled up. Let's do that evenly for you. And there's 1, 2, 3 pufferfish. You have leveled up. Fixing and talking. And honestly, you don't really have anything that stands out, so I could just do a bit of everything for you. Always good to have some stuff that float around doing whatever needs doing. Now, do I start putting up a barrier in the middle now, or later? let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, at the moment it doesn't really matter which way round they go round. But I will need to put some more seats down. And I'll put some drinks down as well, why not? And then painting. Okay, so we've unlocked everything. We still have a few different animals that we can unlock. How many prestige points do we need? We still need quite a few. So what can we do to increase it? First of all, let's put a couple of decorations in. All the others have different bits and pieces in there that they need, so that's fine. And we got another fish. So, not in aquarium. It is a pufferfish. And there's our grouper, the hermit crab. Yeah, you're a wimp. Might eat starfish, not an issue. Put them in there. Nors has leveled up. And Grim has leveled up again. Excellent. That's a bit better. And yeah, at this level there's not really too much that we can do about prestige points. It's something that just comes quite slowly at the moment. Let's just double check how... Oh! I really like how this area is decorated with the tropical beach theme. Nice! And really like the different items. Yeah, excellent. Then the other thing... So yeah, we have mostly the green points. Go turn guest deeds off for now. The tanks still have quite a bit of space, most of them. And then view rate at the moment is 100% for everything. It's not that big, so it's not really that much of an issue. Okay, there's our crab, and here's our mushrooms. So these two eat crabs, so it's not going to be in here. Yeah, and this also eats animals, but does not eat corals. Could put that in with them. There's Claire. And what was the other fish? So, oh, we have a surgeonfish and we have a grouper. so pretty sure they can't be in with them. Yeah, can't be in with them because they eat the same thing. This one, they eat something different. Eats green pellet size 7. And this will eat animal size 1 to 3. Okay, that's fine. You can go in here. And then we'll get some green pellets. And that will also go over here. Okay. Stop you for a minute. Let's take this off. Get that. And that. And that. There we go. Okay, they've grown. And then, oh yeah, you're gonna be a bit of everything. Okay, and then there is the mushrooms, disco mushrooms. I'm going to leave that for now. I'll put that in a bigger tank later on. One thing that I could start doing now is actually expanding. Plenty of money at the moment as well. One thing to bear in mind is that there's going to be the staff door here. Oh, and let's just take this out by 1 so we can actually put stuff together there. Leaving this here so they can actually get through. But what I want to be able to do is have it so that they can, if they need to, put these down here. Ah, here we go, level 4. So, basic chiller, harbourside paint, nets, new plant, palm tree, chocolate machine, and here we have the one-way gate. Excellent. And lots of different things to research as well. Here we go. The one-way gate is now available. These handy gates allow passage in one direction only. This makes them the perfect tool for enforcing a one-way system. This could be just a small area or even your entire aquarium. However, be warned. It's possible to completely cut off a part of your aquarium from the entrance using one-way gates. This will lead to guests complaining that they cannot find the exit. They also stop guests tracking back to find facilities. In summary, use them carefully. Thankfully, one-way gates allow staff to pass through in both directions, so that's one thing you won't have to worry about. So, guess what I'm gonna do? So the first thing that I am going to study is, let's see, you don't like yourself, but you can still go in with that. We will research the power pump, because then we can maybe join up a couple of these tanks together. It could be good. If we need less space to and less machines to get the tanks working, all the better. So I am going to use dividers then I'm going to use the one-way gates. Let me turn myself around a bit. So, need to make sure that they go in the right way around. There we go. So now they're going to be going around this way, and I don't have to be getting any of those arrows for the floor. Excellent. And otherwise just need to make sure that we've got enough toilets and... that reminds me, chocolate. Chocolate machines. And as you can see, the green doesn't go outside here. But this one will, because of the one-way gate. They can just go all the way around. But yeah, this will make sure that people look at all the different places. Now, I'm going to get a really, really big deep water tank over here. Gonna get that like that. And on the other side. This is going to go here on this side. Now, in here, I will be putting the corals. I'll probably be putting other stuff in here as well, but I want to make sure that it's got enough space for all the different corals. So first of all, okay, next research. Yeah, this is one that can only be with other lionfish, and might get eaten by others. So let's research that one next. But what was I doing? Oh yes, I was going to. They need light. So let's scroll down. Thankfully, they need the basic one. Two in there, and they need supplement. No, not supplement, zooplankton. That's the one. There we go. So we have the Coral Beauty. That's the blue tank. That's the wimp tank. Yep, so they're just size 3. They will go in there. And then we'll get them some plants. Right, then we need a crab. They can just go in there. And we can get a protein skimmer for here. Kiki has leveled up. Brim has leveled up. Okay, we have trading. Oh, for the epaulet shark. That would be very nice to have. But we need to get a fully grown kaku rasa. I don't think we've researched that yet. And then our 3 blue tubular sponge for sale. They need 10 light. I'm gonna get them, but we can't actually put them in anywhere yet because we need to get the next level of lights. So once we've got the power pump, we know what to get yet. Know what to get next. So then I can get. Oh, so we pick the power light. And I can expand on the other side as well. We have plenty of money for it. Okay. Right. That's what we need for the sharks. So let's get that. And one out. And a staff door. And then 2. And then we get a really big tank. Okay. So that's where the corals are going to go. Let's pause it quickly. Delete this door. Open that up. Get that there. Okay, let it get going again. What's here now? More people has leveled up. There we go. Shouldn't take long to get somewhere with these. That across. And now let's do a little bit of reorganization. Okay. There. Toilet can go here, and at the moment we can just put a wool log there because it's finished yet. Okay, so let's have another look here. So those are size 5. How much of the ones that we've got in here? They got to size 11, so they are going to need a bigger tank. They eat up to size 4. There's that, okay. And these will start to take up a bit more space. So we'll just do them one by one, because there's no one in particular that we want at the moment. I'm going to get 2 of these, and then pause it when I realise that I've completely forgotten to actually put equipment on the tank. One of them. They need food. Okay, they'll eat size 1 to 2. These start off at size 5. Okay. Yep, so even when they grow up, it's going to be fine. Gonna need some more caves. Not that big a deal though. Just get one over here, and that'll be good. So close all the windows. We can then delete this wall here. And extend out. And then extend the wall. Need to put some more bins. Let's get the benches for the extra prestige. And after we've researched the benches, I can place them all down. Hopefully we've got plenty of space to have things in the middle. So, not in the aquarium. The panther grouper will eat animals on crustacean size 1 to 5 when fully grown. They will probably need to be in a bigger tank. Do we have any cold water fish? Yes, we do. We have this one. So what I will probably do is a cold water tank later on. Let's expand a little bit. looks quite nice with this long corridor here. And when people first come in, they don't really have many needs. But I could still put like some guidebooks or something along here. Maybe some balloons. Gift shop is always good. I will be taking the benches out completely. But I'll leave that in here. I might put a couple of vending machines down here. Maybe along the wall before you get to the tanks. So I like that you can still see some of the tanks along here. That is, kind of gives you a sneak peek before you go inside. And I prefer having the dividers here compared to the big walls. I mean, I could do it with the big walls, but I think it looks nicer with the small ones, especially when you've got the small tanks here. So it's not quite so many in this one, but later on we might get more. And we've got the awkward one here. Awkward boy. But I'm going to try and keep most of them somewhat together with their own types. I think family, I think it is, or genus, or whichever it is. I get really confused with that. But either way, I'm going to try and keep the same type of fish together. So that's why I've got the lionfish together. That's going to be the next tank along here. So here you've got the two different types of lionfish, or scorpionfish, whatever one they come under. I think there's another one, which will come later. Just to give them enough space for everything. And I could probably always add another one afterwards. Need to move the vending machines and paint everything. Then we go around here. And this is where you have the small shoulders, I've called this tank. So it's not that the group is small, it's that the fish is small. This is another tank that might need to be expanded at a later date. As I said earlier, there's some other small fish which are in slightly bigger groups, and I don't think that they will all fit in this tank as it is. Ooh! What? Oh goodness. Sorry about that. Onwards! This is where I'm going to try and fit in that tunnel tank. And then I'll take this wall off as well. And then here we have the pufferfish tank. I'm pretty sure that there's one awkward one that doesn't like sharing the same food type as the rest of them. So that might go in with one of the awkward tanks. Or one of the mixed tanks. Just so they've got somewhere to go. I always think it's a bit of a shame that they can't go together, but there's, what can you do? Then we go around here, and we have the corals. I might put the grouper in here as well. That's probably a good call for now, actually. And then here we've got one of the smaller groupers. We've got the fox-faced rabbitfish, which doesn't like to share its green pellets with anyone. And then we've got the eel. So no crustaceans in this one. And then there's this one here. This is where I put the little crabs. I believe this is where, yeah. So this one here is a billy. And this is again a mixture of loads of different small ones. The dotty banks, the antheus, I think a couple of damsels. I think that might be an angelfish. there's a lot of different fish, and they all, because they're so small, they can be added in a lot of different tanks, but they can also be eaten by a lot of other fish. So I like to just have them grouped up, and then if there's another one that comes up later which is only small and is also bully, then it can just easily go in here. And the other crabs that you can get I might also put in here. So let's zoom out. We've got the bannerfish. Let's get the Atlantic pollock next. Start to prepare for that big cold tank I mentioned earlier. Just pause for a minute. Just cover that up. So it won't need to be quite as big as these ones. There's the bench. Let's get the large protein skimmer. Go back to tropical and get the panther grouper in this one. So yeah, as I was saying, so this one, they're slightly bigger because they're size 5, and they come in a group of 6. They also need to have at least a space of 30 to swim because they are an active swimmer. And bearing in mind that you need 6 of them and they're size 5, that's not difficult because you have to have a tank of size 30 anyway. But okay, there we go, rank up. Gets easier and easier as it goes on. Right, this is the other type of jellyfish, moon jellies. You can research the guide bookshelf. We've got the velvet horn, that's both the plant and stones, and then we've got a bigger cave as well. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, the lionfish has grown. Yes, we can get this as well. And that can go in when we've... oh wait, we've got the light now, haven't we? Okay, let's pause quickly. We need to go here. We need to delete the light. And then let's scroll down again. Get the power light. Then we only need 4, so I'm not going to get the new huge one. Get this smaller cave. Let's get also the mussels dispenser for here. Okay. And then we can get the blue tubular sponge. And we can get the daisy star polyps. All in the same tank. Now, that's going to need some more filtration, so we'll get protein skimmer. Yeah, there we go, just enough. We need to put a big one on later on when they grow a bit, but that's what we're currently researching, so that's good. And look, we're already climbing right up. Let's have a look, see if we've got any negatives. That's why, because it didn't have a cave festival. So yeah, no, we're already doing really well with this. I'm going to get the small tunnel tank soon as well, even better. Then we can see if it fits in nicely here like I thought it might. So, ball house for sale. Cold water shark. I'll think about that with the big tank. This is a good one. So, we need to research the unicorn surgeon fish first. But we get 3,000 now, 3,000 after. And it's quite an easy objective to get, really. So, large protein skimmer, that's done. We get the Belfast tank, in case we need something with curved edges. For some shark or other. And then we have Grim, who has leveled up. Get you up to fixing. Okay, and now I'm pausing again. Sorry, not sorry. Gonna get rid of all those. So, padded bench. And then toilet should be fine for now. But we want to have bins. And we want to have vending machines. Let's just put that like that. And that like that. Move the pins a little bit, like on the other side. Yeah, this side's a little bit longer. Get those old benches out of the way. And benches. Put the bin in the middle over here. Turn that around. And then the chocolate. And then extend that out a bit. And go. Okay. We can get the humpback snapper. Yep, these are doing quite well now. Now, paint-wise, I'm only going to have this paint. Like, you can colour the one-way gates as well, which I think is a nice touch. Yeah, I'm just going to have it up to here. Okay. Yeah, and that's all good. Then I'm going to have other paint further on. So I'm going to go. Oh. Okay, here. Let's go. Let's go for guidebooks. As I was saying, I'm going to go for the shipwreck paint. Over here. And then over here, I'm going to do the harbour side paint. Okay, next research, starfish. Right, I'm going to stop fast forwarding for now. Let's have a look here at the guest thoughts. Toilet. There's loads of toilets around. I suppose I need to put some more on the other side then. We'll get there eventually. For now, let's just extend this here. And make that there. And then we can actually put another tank here at some point. Might be another big one. Let's see. They will eat animals and crustaceans size 1 to 6. Okay, so they can't be in with the schooling benefish. And I don't think they'll fit in here. No. So that's 28 in there already. How big is that? 112. Also 36. Alright. I'm going to need at least 58 if I wanted to put them together. So, if I do make one for 112, put that here. And then put a couple of toilets down. Here we go. Okay. And then we need to make sure that we've got enough stuff here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. They need lots of plants. Then let's get kelp. They need to go into a bigger tank, really, which we can do later on. Then that means I can do a cold tank over here. What's the worst thing about having a huge tank? Not really much bad point to it. Okay, that's good. Get the chiller, and that's what we're going to need now anyway. Okay, some more leveling. Okay, they've grown. Empathy. Feeding. There you go. Feeding and fixing. Now, since that one has stuff in it, might as well put that down. Then, oh, there's starfish. Oh, we've got another pufferfish. Excellent, we can put that in with our group. So, collapse all gift shop. One there. One there. And then we want the supply box. That makes sure there's definitely enough, even when our place gets a lot bigger. Oh, they need some more filtration again. Yeah, that's always going to be an issue with those corals in there. So I'll get another one of them, and then we'll get 2 of these. Yeah, that should keep them going for a while. Later on there's going to be even more to add to it. Hopefully by that time we'll have some of the green filter things, what's it called? Nitrate. And we might even have the purple ones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to adding another pufferfish into here. Need to do some more painting. And I forgot to move this. and then put in a staff door. So I'm going to use a tropical beach paint there, and then the harbour site paint again there. Then that can go there. Yeah, I think I've got everything now. And that should look quite nice. I will open this up properly a bit later. At the moment, less people will look in it, because it's only got the one space open, which means that I should get less negative prestige for the tank. It's still going to take a while for that. I want these, so get 2 large filters and a large protein skimmer. But then I only have the basic chiller. There we go. We get cold water. Get 2 of these. And then pause. Elite for stations. They will eat animals up to size 6, we need to wait for them to grow. And they are a scavenger, so you can put a couple of these in. And then we need one of these. There we go. Get some more food bits. Okay, we've got quite a nice start. Do a bit of fast forwarding again. No, I've got plenty of space for now. What other tanks do I have? I have the Belfast tank, which is a nice big one that I could put at the corner. I'm going to turn a corner. Oh, there's the large chiller. Double filter. Thank you for the balls. and that's fine. Text research. This is one I need for the objective. Starfish has grown, yep. Nord has leveled up. Not in the aquarium, we've got the striped boxfish. And tank's full already. Oh, for now, let's put that there. So this one, crustacean size 1 to 3, starfish size 1 to 3, so that other one won't get eaten. They're fixing that up, that's good. Looks like we've got enough people around as well. Let's just have a look to see if there's any issues. Nope, nothing. So, where were we? So it goes around here. Oh, there's double filter. Get this tank. Just put on play for now. Yeah, so let's have the corner here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, up they've both grown. I could trade that in a minute. Resurgent fish. Okay. Doesn't really matter which one I research at the moment. Now, this starts at 90. I think I'm just going to make a huge one. Oh, rank up. Always nice. Lots more things. So let's delete all these. Then let's move this to about here. Have that going 2 back. That going there. That moving here. Then this moved around here. Have that as a rough plan. that, that. Expand it by another 3 blocks at least. And I can also connect pumps to it if I need to. Next thing to think of is, okay, that does reach up to there. So I can get toilets and put those there. It's good to have some overlapping. And we can delete those two to have some more toilets here. It's definitely good to have a good amount of overlap. So this is roughly how it would be done. Obviously not accounting for things in the middle yet. And giving a bit of extra space for this one. And then if I keep it as a wider path going down, I can also do more sticky outy tanks. Not really sure how to explain it. Down the side. And then the ones in the centre could just be the normal wall tanks. And yeah. Then I don't need to have as much space in the middle. And if I do need some more space at the edge, then I can very easily just extend it. Now what do we have here? So, a starfish has grown, okay. Grim has leveled up again. You're doing well, Grim. Southern Stingray, okay, so we need to trade for a moon jelly. Okay, we've got that. And then that. It's crustaceans. If I go up to my big cold tank up here. So these are all grown now. And then 35 is the max size, so 2 times 35 is 70. 70 plus 62 is 132, so they'd be too big. I could always sell a starfish, and one of the kakurasa is going to go anyway, so let's make a deal. They can go in there for the moment. Just means that they won't be able to grow up. That I need to actually research the moon jellies and also this special tank. And then you have leveled up. Okay, let's start again from the top. Go back here. Here we go, epaulet shark. Pick that one up. And we have the 3 sharks. Which we can add later on. And we got that. Here's the nitrate reactor. But yeah, get that first. Set this part up next. And then that can be all out of the way and complete, and I can just concentrate on expanding outwards. I could also put a corner tank up here. Also, I think my math might have been wrong a little bit. No, no. It was right. Because yeah, my head isn't mathing right now. So it'd be 52 plus 70, which is 122, which is still better. Ah, I forgot to get supplement. So good job I've got the big sign up the top with the beds thing next to it. There we go. Okay. Moon jelly we need for the other one. Okay, and I am going to stop there for today. Starting to get a little bit tired. And I will continue next week. I've already got the stream scheduled. That's all set up. So I will see you next time. This one might take even longer than I think, in which case we'll have 3. But at the moment I have on the 28th of November Tavern Keeper scheduled. So if it takes longer than just the 2 for Megaquarium, then Tavern Keeper will get pushed back. The other thing is that I only have the demo of Tavern Keeper, so it's most likely only going to be 1, maybe 2 streams, just to see what it's like, and then I will move on to something else. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.